Hello, LinkedIn and all of our other social followers. I'm Dr. Dante Vaughn, and I'm excited to bring you some news that we've been teasing on the internet and on the streams, and we've been really anxious to share it. And I've recorded this a few times already. I've stumbled on myself because I'm trying to find the right words to express my excitement for what's to come. The LightPoint Podcast. We're officially launching it, folks, and we're excited about it because we're bringing real leaders with real talk to real time. And what we mean by that is, how do we create a platform where in real time we can engage in constructive, reflective, vulnerable, transparent, and often controversial dialogue about what it means or what's required to show up in this society in a manner that enables us to lean into our greatest potential as leaders. We mean that in the context of leadership in our lives personally and professionally. That means a lot to me because in the work that I do, I want to just show up. I want to find a way that I can have an impact on someone's life, and there's a ripple effect on that impact. So imagine if we have a platform where we can invite others to share in the conversations that are difficult to have, to gain new insights and perspectives. I'm not talking about the cliche topics that we're all examining on a day-to-day basis. I'm talking about those harder, more difficult topics that we often want to talk about, but not sure that we're safe to. We're in a world where the sensitivity around what we speak, and especially on a social platform, oftentimes stifles our voice. So what if we had a platform where we can have those conversations, but do so with a level of foresight, intellect, and transparency around our experiences? The topics will range from things that we navigate at a personal level, what it means to show up in our lives of ourselves, our families, our friends, all the way to what it means to show up as a leader in and outside of your organization or your community. There's things that we are up against today that have never been seen before. And it's important that we reflect on both the learnings through our failures and the learnings through our strengths. So let's talk about it. Be prepared. Listen, this won't be something that's hyper polished. It's not going to be overproduced. Oftentimes, we're going to engage you while we're out in the field doing what we do best. When I say we, myself and members of my team. I'm excited because this gives us a chance to really spread this message of positivity as it relates to leadership and the impact that you can have. Imagine if we can lean on that, the ripple effect that occurs as a result. We're going to be inviting special guests, but we're also going to be engaging people in real time, which means right on the street. Could be at a conference, could be anywhere where we'll pull people aside and ask some contemplative questions about the challenges they're facing, the success that they've had, what they've done to overcome, what they've done to propel or thrive in their life, what they're navigating that may be difficult. Maybe we can provide some real-time insight and perspective that helps them along their day, their week, their month, their year. We'll also engage in what we call our daily light points, where you'll be able to tune in daily and just hear some thoughts. I could be riding and heading to a client site, on my way to the office, wherever, where these morsels of insight that pop into my head, I want to be more intentional about sharing them. Because there's people in my life who continue to show up in that same way. I just want to return the favor. So tune in weekly to the LightPoint Podcast. We'll be streaming on all major platforms. And soon enough, you'll have a direct link where you can chime in the dialogue and be able to access us as part of these insightful conversations and reflective moments. But be prepared to show up with authenticity and transparency. Because if we smell some BS, we're going to call it out. If you're saying something that we're not clear on, we're going to question it. There's no prescribed questions. There's no prescribed objective. Only that what comes out of this is uplifting and insightful in some way to someone. With that being said, thanks for tuning in. More to come. The LightPoint Podcast. Real leaders, real talk, real time.